top hat, tying up my white, brushing off my tails.
The Mob Museum, motherfucker.
How's everybody feeling? Really good. It is an honor to be here to moderate this event tonight.
Thank you, Stephanie. And Frederick Reynolds is a retired Los Angeles County Sheriff's homicide detective. He began his career as a police officer in Compton, California in 1985. Reynolds assisted in Operation Heatwave, the massive search warrant operation targeting 2 gangs involved in dozens of shootings and multiple murders in Compton following Shakur's death. He is a recently published author of the book, Black. Our final panelist, Chuck D, the leader and co-founder of the legendary rap group Public Enemy, the author of 2 critically acclaimed books and a political activist, publisher, radio host, and producer. He has appeared in numerous public service announcements for national peace and the Partnership for a Drug-Free America. For the past 5 years, he has hosted On the Real, Off the Record for Air America, on which some of the most important musical and political figures of our time have been interviewed. Chuck D continues to make music and to write on technology, politics, rap, and soul music and race. His most recent book, This Day in Rap and Hip Hop History, was released in 2017. Please welcome Chuck D.
Chuck D! Public Enemy! Public Enemy! Neighborhood!
This is almost like a dream
OG Chuck.
analyst, correct? Guys, I gotta tell you, 25 years later, I still know. I still remember where I was. Exactly where I was, what time it happened, when I got there. Edie, I know you knew where you were. Chuck, where were you when you got the news?
I think I could have been in New York, but all I know is my reaction is people were angry. When people were sad, and I knew a lot of young people were sad, I was angry. I was angry how it all rolled out. I looked in the future and I said, you know, we're gonna be talking about this in another way. 30 years or 25 years from now, I'll be angry about that because, you know, Tupac was a jewel. He's still here, but when I looked at Pac, first time I met him at 19 years old, carrying bags from Digital Underground, getting a verse in on the stage.
Same song.
Looking up the Trench that first year, 1990, being out in the world and looking at them as young soldiers. I looked at a dude that I said, this dude is gonna be doing this thing until he's 60, but his passion ran deep. And so when I heard news about that, the first thing that came out of me was anger. And I thought he was taken.
Negative, you know, a lot of negative methods. And, you know, I just got tired of mourning and grieving, you know what I mean? And so I look at it from a much different perspective than I did 25 years ago. 25 years ago, I felt sorry for Tupac, I felt sorry for us. I felt sorry for his fans. Now I look at it as a great lesson, and I don't look at it like Tupac died in vain, because his music is helping kids that weren't even born when it happened. You know, I can pull up my phone right now and I got 19-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 15-year-olds. Like, I listen to Tupac every day. It changed my life. He helps me get through whatever I'm going through in my day-to-day. So there's so much beauty. So much beauty that came out of a dark, horrible night. And like I said, I process it a little bit differently. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's sad, it's terrible. We miss him terribly. But I like to focus on the beauty that's coming out of that. and that continues to come out of, you know, Tupac Shakur and his music and his art. It continues to help people, it continues to motivate people, it continues to move people. And so I'd rather focus on that.
Let me backtrack a little bit. Chuck, you're a legend of the game. You know what made Pac extraordinary. Lay it out for us, for people who can't really put their finger on it. You know we love him.
It's hard to put the Pac passion in words other than saying that he's 125%. He's a little extra, but understand this. He's the first full package superstar out of rap music hip hop. The first full package, you know, like meaning that you're gonna go to the movie and see him, you're gonna listen to his records, and you're gonna experience them live. The Harry Belafonte full package. But this is the 1990s. And the United States of America viewed the voice of these young black men as a threat. And Pac, being the superb trained actor that he is and understanding every nook and cranny about the corners of every street. Once he became a recording artist and he went to all the hoods first before he got into a town and knew the dynamics, then he started making songs. Hardest song that he ever made was like Brenda Have a Baby and Dear Mama, right? The hardest song, because that's what we don't in that territory. But then understand that America wanted to be able to figure out like, how do we look out, how do we take this power and what is going to catch people the quickest? We also, I have a long backstory with Pac. After we finished touring, I wrote a letter to Pac when he was in prison in New York State. And, you know, my letter wasn't that nice. It was pretty much just like, dude, you that dude, you the next dude, we need you. And we know your job is hard, but so it was, I don't know what the letter, I don't even know what the letter looks like. All I know is a letter that he wrote me and I never received it. And when I saw it printed in Resurrection, I was like, oh, so that's the return letter. But when I saw Pac, it was before that letter came out, and when he first got out, we was in the House of Blues in LA, and he hugged me for like
That's
50
where we
minutes.
was at. I was with him too.
So it was more like telepathic. Like, I ain't your father, I ain't your older brother. It's like, yo, man, this is what you asked for. But the thing is, he had control of his life. When you're in that situation where life is art is life, it's the other motherfuckers, man. It's the motherfuckers that ain't got no fucking skin in the game. And how are you that all eyes on you? You're not a crew like us. Back in the day, we had a crew. It's you. You know what I'm saying? That's why he tried to build crew around him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to build crew around him but he's like I said, he's the first package authentic superstar. So that's the thing, when you have a conversation on how to handle that, who the hell is going to tell you how to handle that? Ball players didn't even have that type of, Jordan might have had that type of authenticity, visibility, maybe. But ball players didn't have what Pac had just got in there as a rap star, a movie star. He was breaking ground in an authentic street superhero. So how do you